Hi, and welcome to Aussie Scale Modeller. Jace here, glad to have your company once again. Well, first and foremost, folks, a huge shout out and a massive welcome to the world to our brand new granddaughter Lilith. You are beautiful, honey, and Nana Pop cannot wait to get down there and give you big hugs and kisses. To Riley and Kieran, congratulations, kids. She is beautiful. Okay, you might have noticed Real Mates Talk logo on the intro. Very important, men's mental health. We'll talk that over the next few weeks, but very important. Give your mate a call, 5 minutes, see him walking down the street. Hello, your mate at work. Hello. Whatever do, just take some time out of your day. Find out about your mate, and is he okay? Rightio. In this episode, we've got a quick little montage of the big move for the Aussie Scale Modeller from the Aussie Scale Modeller studio to now the Aussie Scale Modeller workshop. To my two sons, Liam and Sean, thank you so much, guys. Dad wouldn't have been able to do it without you, so very much appreciated. So straight after this, we'll roll the clip and you can watch the montage. Wow, thanks to my two wonderful sons there for moving all that. It took them 7 hours, so thank you very, very much, guys. Dad loves you and appreciates it. Okay, if you're new to the channel, before we start rolling the interview here, hit the like, hit the subscribe and the notification, that little bell thing that'll let you know when the next episode goes up. So without further ado, we're going to roll into the video with Colin from Frontline Hobbies. I'll catch you at the end of it.
Welcome to Frontline Hobbies, Australia's largest hobby store. Come and have a look. Got a huge toy section for the kids right here. And if you're into puzzles, we got heaps. And our Lego section. This is just one of the displays that we have here. It's our largest scale models, a Dora railway tank. Loads of games as well. And our huge collection of slot cars and Gundam. This is just some of the model railway we have as well. If you're into wargaming, we've also got loads of D&D and Warhammer. And here is our RC section. Now we're reaching our model kit section. And here is our huge model kit collection. And if you're just looking to start out, why don't you pop in and have a look at some of our beginner model kits.
Hi Colin, from Frontline Hobbies, mate. Thank you so very much for taking your time. Really do appreciate it. I know you're a very busy man, and welcome to Aussie Scale Modeller.
No problem, Jace. Let's go.
Let's go. Mate, just wondering if you could share with us all a bit about the history of Frontline Hobbies.
Okay. Well, Frontline Hobbies, the original name was mainly Military Hobbies. And I started a retail outlet, which was only about 10 square meters. And it opened on a Saturday morning in the city. And that was in about 1975. I only opened Saturday mornings because I had a proper job. I was a computer programmer at PHP. And I liked buying product in for my hobby, which was miniature wargaming and building models. And pretty soon my mate said, "Oh, can I get some of those from you?" So the light bulb went on, and I imported some more and sold them to him. So that was the start of retail.
Wow. So when did the have you had a few premises, or you've always had?
No, we've had about 4 different premises, but we've always been in the city of Newcastle. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And basically, so how many staff would you have under the building, and are they all sorted out into, okay, you know this, your knowledge is here, your knowledge is there?
Yeah, of course. We have different departments within the store. We have modelling, of course, which incorporates paints and model tools. We have ready control. We have model railways. We have like games, fantasy and family games, Lego, model rocketry, and we have department managers for each of those. So each department's got an expert in the field.
Wow, I mean, I went there a few years ago in Broadmeadow, and I think what I found even back then and even today is, I mean, just over the phone call with this COVID sort of stuff, and you can't get down there, but how, not just their knowledge, but their genuine...
Oh, they've all got a passion for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at last count, we had 44 staff.
Wow, I mean, yeah, that's incredible. I mean, I think what I was saying, what I found is they genuinely are there to help you, not sell you what you don't need, but what you've come in to get, and offer alternatives and open your mind a bit more.
Well, it's ongoing. We're always training, and you know, the staff are quite happy. We hardly get a turnaround of staff because people like staying and working here.
I'd hardly consider it work being in a toy store, in a hobby store. It's just like going to the...
Well, I don't consider it work. I enjoy going to work.
Yeah, it's sort of so, yeah, the old saying, it's not work if you enjoy it. Now, a bit more about yourself. Do you still build? And you were saying you got into it back in the 70s with miniatures. Is that still your main interest?
Yeah, miniatures, well, tabletop miniatures is wargaming.
Yes.
And my period is ancient wargaming, which goes from Egyptians, classical Greek, Roman, up to the advent of gunpowder, which was about 1485.
Wow.
So I play with a group of guys on tabletop, and we go to national conventions, and most of the guys are my age, and they'd be engineers, doctors, accountants, all that sort of thing. Yeah, so I still actively play, and if you can see behind me, that's just part of my 25mm high collection. I also have 15mm figures, and I probably have close to 10,000 figures.
Wow, so just a few, just a couple.
I like it.
Yeah, oh, well, mate, if it's, I think, I mean, I'm spread over all the hobbies because I I just like keeping my mind open to what different options and learning different techniques.
Sure.
So, is there a huge section of wargaming, so your Warhammers and all that in the store as well?
Oh, of course, we've got a whole department for Warhammer. And Warhammer, of course, is fantasy. And the people who play Warhammer, some of them evolve, they see the light, and they move on to ancient wargaming.
Yeah. Like the
Because
Artisan,
in
I saw.
ancient, there's no magic.
I've seen the Colosseum, the Artisania Colosseum with the diorama there.
Yeah,
That's a nice, seemed like a very nice kit.
yep.
And mate, so pretending I've never been in there myself, and I haven't. It's an amazing place. So you walk through the doors of Frontline Hobbies there. What can people expect when they come in?
Well, it's all encompassing really because we the store is split into quadrants, and one quadrant would be totally modelling, another quadrant would be radio control, third quadrant would be family games, Warhammer, board games, Lego, and the fourth quadrant would be set aside for paints and tools, which is a huge department.
It would be.
Yeah.
It was big back
But
then.
people will see we have white aisles. At last count, we just finished a stock take. We've got 150,000 different line items.
Wow, that's amazing. That is
So
truly
there's
amazing.
something for everyone. If you can't find what you're looking for, you're not trying hard enough.
No, no, but I think the problem is with any hobbyist or modeler that goes into any hobby store is you tend to walk out with more than you actually intended to walk out with.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah,
I mean, I
hopefully.
go to the supermarket for a loaf of bread and come up with a trolley full.
Now with this COVID thing and everybody having to deal with all that, the online ordering, mate, I found it pretty easy. What was the drive behind that? Was it moving with the times, and how often is it updated?
Oh, online just it's a organic thing. It just grew, and then we had to put more people on to handle it. So now we've got a team of about 8 dedicated to ordering online mail order. You know,
Wow,
we got 5 packers who work full time just packing orders.
that's incredible. And the turnaround time, say I'm up here in Gladstone in Queensland. Even in these COVID times, what's the rough ETA without express
We
post?
aim for 24 hours turnaround, but it does depend how busy we are, and we're pretty busy at the moment.
Absolutely, with the new
So I
lockdown.
would say 24 to 48 hours you'd have a turnaround.
Okay, so that's receive order, pack order in the mail, and whatever it takes for.
Yeah, well, that's us receiving the order and shipping it, and
Yep,
then it's up to either Australia Post or TNT to get it to you. So we'll turn it around in 24 to 48 hours, but then it's up to the freight forward company.
that's a quick turnaround. And finally, what's the driving force behind Frontline? Like when you turn up every day and your staff turn
Yeah.
up, what's the driving force, and are there any future developments?
Driving force is easy. That's my wife, Narelle. Um, she's been with me for the long haul, 40 odd years, and I doubt if there's another female in the industry who would know more than she does about hobbies.
No, I mean, I had the pleasure of talking to Rel over the last couple of weeks, and just the time that she took to talk to me, it was just amazing just to learn a bit. And then speaking to yourself prior to all this, I can't thank you enough. The efforts you make for not just people like myself, but for all modelers through all genres of modelling throughout this country. I mean, that website is amazing, and the store. I hope next year sometime I get down there. Just to.
Well, I hope so. We just, Jason, want to be a one-stop shop for modelers.
Yep.
That's the aim. A one-stop shop for the Aussie modeler.
Yeah, and that's, I think it's great to have that central hub, but I still, even though it was a huge store, you still felt like you were going to your little old hobby store, and when you spoke to people, yeah, you might not even talked about models. you were just
Oh, well, that's 40 odd years experience in hobby retail.
yeah, it was just a pleasure and a pleasurable experience to be inside the store. And I mean, I'm in my 50s, but it was still, you still felt like a kid in there. You still were amazed, and
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah,
that was a
yeah.
thrill of
Okay.
going in there and being able to talk to people that had the knowledge that
Well, yeah, and Jason, we like to think we're a bit of we've got a lot of models on display. It's like a model museum, really. Some of the models are pretty old, but our centerpiece model is a 135th German Dora gun, which is a railway gun, and it used to fire a shell the size of a Volkswagen.
yes, I've seen that.
And that model is under glass and light, and it takes up 2.4 meters of length.
Yeah, it's just it's not 172 scale.
It's 35th, and it's the biggest model you can buy.
Yeah, mate. Again, I can't thank you enough. The amazing efforts and all your staff at Frontline Hobbies do for the country and us modelers. And to your beautiful and wonderful wife, Narelle, there, it's a shame she's cooking a lamb roast. Would have loved to have met her on, got a beautiful face online, but maybe another day, another time. So, mate, until then,
Well, yeah, okay, maybe. So thanks, Jason.
mate,
Good luck.
thanks, mate, and you take care.
Okay, see you.
Cheers, mate. Wow, Colin, thank you so very, very much, mate. What a great interview. Sorry about the video quality, but the audio, absolutely magic. Thanks for sharing it with Australia. Thanks for having Australia's largest hobby store. We really appreciate it. Folks, if you're in the Newcastle area or not in lockdown and you can actually get there, why not? Walk on down there, have a look, walk around that store. It is amazing, as you saw through the walkthrough video there. It is amazing. Now, if you can't, go to the website www.frontlinehobbies.com. Order something online. School of holidays, jigsaw puzzles, kites. Get your kids interested in a new hobby instead of in a new Xbox. Get out there, and those people have all the knowledge that we need. Okay, moving on to next week's episode, we've got the one, the only, John Collins from Modeller's Island. What a wonderful guy this is. It's the greatest little store you've ever met and ever seen. The range is amazing. Well, we'll talk more about that. Instead, hit the like and subscribe and the bell notification. Watch next week's episode. Learn about more yourself. And there's a great code coming for that as well. Okay, speaking of codes, AUSSMOD10 to get 10% discount at www.outlawpaints.com. Braden, unfortunately, we've in Australia Post, he sent the colours, the next 6 brand new release colours. So I was hoping to premiere in this episode, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Look forward to doing it next episode. Okay, folks, men's mental health, very important. Make sure. Real Mates Talk. Get on there. Beyond Blue. Black Dog. All that matters, guys. Just take some time out. It's only 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of your day. Talk to your mate. Get on the phone. Your workmate. How's it going? Doesn't take too much at all. Well, in any way, folks, that's it for this episode. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as I say, it's all good. Catch you later.